Hello, everybody. Mike Molina here. Well, with the fires raging in the Los Angeles area, I was actually talking with a friend of mine who lives down there the other day. I was just calling to check on some friends. And we got to talking about people that have mortgages and stuff. And I realized that there's a lot of people that don't actually know that there's relief for you out there, whether you're a homeowner that's been impacted by the fire or you're a renter that's been impacted by the fire, or your place of residence has not been impacted, but perhaps your place of business has been impacted and you're suffering from a loss of income. There is relief available for you. I've put together a summary sheet. I'm going to take a few minutes to go through it just briefly and highlight some of the qualifications, process, and benefits. And I'm going to give you links to all the websites that are relevant that you need. And then, of course, if you need anything, please do not hesitate to call me anytime. I want to help any way that I can, of course. So I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to share my screen and go through this, and I will try to be brief, I promise. Okay, so this is the summary sheet that I put together. It's 3 pages long. I promise that I'll go as quick as I can, but I'm going to blow this up here and go through each item very quickly. So, first of all, if you are a homeowner, so this information is for you if you're a homeowner, or you know somebody that's a homeowner, or you're a real estate agent with a client. Okay, if you have a home that's been impacted by the wildfire, this is your urgent must-do checklist. First of all, contact your lender immediately. Okay, because even if your house is burned down completely, you are still obligated to make the monthly payments unless you get relief. Right. First up, if you have a conventional loan, it is most likely owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, even if that is not who you make your mortgage payment to. So, people say, I pay ABC Bank or I pay XYZ Bank or whatever. Just if you have a conventional loan, that doesn't mean that Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac doesn't own your mortgage. They own like 90% plus of all conventional mortgages in the country. You're just making your payment to somebody else. So the first thing you need to do is find out if your loan is owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. And to do that, there are lookup tools, okay? And this is the Fannie Mae lookup tool. I'm leaving a link on the summary sheet that I've created for you, so don't worry, you have this information. And here is the loan lookup tool for Freddie Mac. Very easy. Input your name, address, last 4 digits of your social, and boom, they will tell you, okay? Why is that important? Because if you have a Fannie Mae or a Freddie Mac owned conventional loan, then the relief options, the relief benefits that are available to you are already spelled out, and the loan servicer, the company to which you make your payment, must comply, all right? So that's why it's important. Now, if you do not have a conventional loan owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, and this would apply if your loan is jumbo, okay? Or some rare instances, like for example, Chase Bank does a lot of conventional loans that they actually don't sell to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, so they own and service the loan, and there's other circumstances too. Then you just need to ask your loan servicer, what relief options do they have available? We're going to go through all the options in just a minute. I'm going through the urgent checklist first. And if your loan is owned by is an FHA loan or a VA loan or a USDA loan, even at the moment of this video, okay, which was this January 15th, I typed this up yesterday on the 14th. FHA and VA have not come out and clearly defined any actual relief options. They're coming, and they're probably going to be very, very similar to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, just like it was during the COVID years. But at this moment, there's no official publication yet, but you can be sure that it's coming nevertheless. No matter what type of loan you have, the moral of the story is contact your loan servicer immediately and let them know that you're impacted and you are applying for relief, and they will tell you what those are, okay? Then after you've done that, the next step is to contact your insurance company. Obviously, file a claim on your home if it was damaged or destroyed, okay? And get that process going. But even more importantly, if you are displaced because you have lost use of your residence, the damage was such that you can't use it right now, or worse, it was destroyed, and you're gonna have to be staying in a hotel and eating out all the time and just whatever, your insurance company will have coverage in the policy for additional living expenses, ALE, that they provide. And you need to ask them what those are. And you need to ask them questions like, how much can I receive each month? Is there a dollar amount cap? Is there a maximum duration period during which you can receive these funds. Get all the details of what they will and will not reimburse. Make sure you save all your receipts. So you're staying in a hotel or an Airbnb or whatever, and you eat out because you have to eat out because you don't have a kitchen anymore because you're not at your home, save the receipts. They will reimburse you a certain amount for that. I have left a link on my links page in this PDF that I prepared for you to the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. And I'm just going to show you real quick. That is this right here. Right here, NAIC, National Association of Insurance Commissioners, and they go over everything there is about ALE, additional living expenses. So please do check out this page, make sure that you're familiar with it and what your rights are, and maybe pull out your insurance policy and make sure that you're getting all the benefits you're entitled to from your insurance company, because I don't mean to sound conspiratorial, but the insurance companies are going to be hurting after this. They're probably going to need a federal bailout. And it is not unheard of for them to try and skimp. So make sure you know what your benefits are when you contact your insurance company. Okay. All right. So now back to this. So that is your 2 urgent steps. Step number 1, contact your loan servicer. Step number 2, contact your insurance company, file a claim on your home, and find out what your additional living expense benefits are. Okay. Now let's talk about the actual relief options. So you're talking to your loan servicer. What can you get? Again, FHA and VA have not outlined what the specific benefits are relative to this specific disaster, but I imagine they're going to be very similar to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. But we can't tell you what the conventional benefits are. So the disasters happening, okay, and your immediate loan relief options are, what you want to do is get your loan into forbearance. Obviously, right? So you're going to get a immediate 90-day forbearance period. And what forbearance means is that during this time, you can have no late fees. You won't collect any interest. There will be no foreclosures, no collection activities, no notice of defaults. Okay, and you have to make no payments. Obviously, that's the whole point, so that you have that financial relief as you're struggling to get back on your feet. Okay. So if you need help because your property has experienced an insurable loss, okay, and it may cover also instances where your home or places of employment are located in a presidentially declared major disaster area, okay. So also, if your places of employment have been impacted, which is resulting in a financial hardship that prevents you from making your monthly payments, so you're living in the Los Angeles area, but fortunately your home was not affected. Your home is fine, but your place of employment was damaged or burned down in some way that you are not able to work and earn an income, at least for right now. You are still covered under these benefits. So you can contact your loan servicer and tell them that you're right now not able to earn money or earn enough money to make your mortgage payments, and you are asking for relief. All right. And also it says that disaster relief options are available to affected homeowners outside the declared disaster area if your home incurs a disaster-related insured loss that impacts your ability to make your mortgage payment. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I imagine, like, I don't know, a helicopter was flying to deal with the fire and they dropped something on your house and damaged it. I'm not exactly sure, but look, if your home was damaged in any way, as a result of this disaster, whether or not you're inside the official disaster area or not, contact your insurance company and your loan servicer. Okay. So again, the relief options include forbearance for mortgage payments for a period of up to 12 months. So initially you will get an automatic 90 days at minimum. Most likely they'll just probably give you the 12 months out the gate. I don't know. You'll have to talk to your servicer, but at least 90 days automatically, and you will get 12 months after that if you need it. And I'm sure that you will. Now, they've not said anything yet, but given the scope of the disaster, I'm sure that news will come out later where they're going to extend this out even further past the standard 12 months. It also provides no relief from any foreclosure or other legal proceedings. Those are going to be totally suspended while you are on the forbearance plan, and no derogatory reporting on your credit while in the forbearance program. So you have no payments, no late fees, you won't collect interest, and no derogatory things on your credit report. Okay. So get that going. Then, looking down the road, once you're back on your feet and it's time for you to pull your loan out of forbearance and get things back to normal, start making your regular payments, this is what the options look like. First is reinstatement. In other words, you're back on your feet, and let's say your mortgage payment is $3,000 a month. Okay. I know in Los Angeles that's highly unlikely, but it makes the math simple in my head, so we're just going to go with that. So your mortgage payment is $3,000 a month, and let's say that you were in forbearance for exactly 1 year. That means you missed $36,000 of mortgage payments. Fine. You can, under the reinstatement option, you come back in, you pay $36,000 and just pick up where you left off and start making your $3,000 a month mortgage payment again and carry on. And that's fine. Okay. That's option one. Option two, repayment plan. Okay. So you're like, well, I can start making my mortgage payments again of $3,000 a month, but I don't have $36,000 to give you to make up what I missed. Okay, fine. So, I'm just making this up. But you say, but hey, I can pay an additional $1,000 a month till I pay you back. Okay, great. So your mortgage payment is normally $3,000 a month, but you feel like you can make $4,000 a month mortgage payment to repay the $36,000 that you didn't pay for the 12 months that you're in forbearance. So you're going to make a payment of $4,000 a month for 36 months to cover your regular monthly payment plus the $36,000 that you didn't pay during the 12-month forbearance period. Make sense? So that is what the repayment plan is. And they may say, I'll pay $500 a month or $200, or they'll work something out with you. I just did that to make the math simple. Okay. Payment deferral. So this is the option where, okay, I don't have any money to give you. I can make my regular monthly mortgage payment of $3,000 a month, but I can't pay $3,500 a month or $4,000 a month or whatever, on top of everything else I have to do, just reasons. Okay, fine. So what they will do is they'll say, what we're going to do is we're going to take the $36,000 that you owe that you didn't pay during the 12-month forbearance period, and we're going to tack it on to the end of your loan. Okay, it's just going to become additional principal. Okay, but you're not going to have to pay any interest on it, and you're not going to have to pay any other types of penalties or late fees or anything else. It's just sitting there as its own little separate loan, if you will. Okay, and when you refinance or sell your house or whatever, eventually that will get paid off. But until then, you have no interest, you have no penalties, no late fees, nothing on that money. It's just tacked on at the end, waiting for you to pay it off someday. Okay. Then the last option is, I'm back on my feet mostly, but I can make a mortgage payment, but I can't make the full $3,000 mortgage payment, and I don't have any money to give you, whatever. It's time for a loan modification. They'll work something out with you, reduce the interest or something else, so that you can pay I can pay $2,500 a month. I can't pay $3,000, but I can pay $2,500. They'll work it out with you, because the big message I want to get, if you're a homeowner listening to this, if you're a real estate agent, please pass this on to your clients, or if you just know somebody impacted, please pass this message along. The banks don't want your house. They do not want your house. They're not looking to find a way to foreclose and take your home. I don't care how much the equity is in it. They don't want it. They want to have you pay them back. That's what they want. They are not real estate companies looking to acquire and sell real estate. They are banks, and they want their money back, and they will work with you to find a way so that you can pay them back. I promise you. So that is the summary of everything. Here is the last page to the summary that I created for you. Each one of these links are a critical link that you will need. There are 14 of them. Just to quickly go over what these lead to. So this is the Fannie Mae memo that came out reminding everybody of benefits. This is the Fannie Mae lookup tool. Very important that if you use this, that you put your address in exactly. It must be precise. Don't make any spelling errors. I would suggest that you take it right off of your mortgage statement. Here is Fannie Mae's resource tools. If you're impacted by the disaster, this is a checklist for homeowners impacted by the disaster. This is a checklist for renters impacted by the disaster. And Fannie Mae has a helpline. It's free for anybody. If you're a homeowner, if you're a renter, but you don't even have to have a mortgage loan. But Fannie Mae has set this up, and they will provide assistance for you. Here is Freddie Mac's memo that they put out, reminding everybody about their disaster relief options. Here is the lookup tool to see if you have a Freddie Mac loan. Here is the homeowner help center by Freddie Mac. Here is the renter Resource Center by Freddie Mac. So again, you don't even have to have a loan. And if you're a renter, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have resources to help you. Okay. This is the FEMA page where you can apply for assistance. I have my opinions on this, given what happened on the East Coast during the hurricane, but you should apply and get as much as you can from the government. This is FEMA's What to Expect Next and Process page. Okay, so please do read that. This is the LA Fire webpage that was created by the state of California. Okay, and the URL is ca.gov/LA Fire. So this page was specifically created because of the LA fires, and this is a resource page. This where it says apply for assistance, it just leads back to the FEMA page. But what I do like about this page, and I think is useful, is getting real-time information on the fires and for alerts. Okay, I think that these are very important, and I would strongly recommend that you sign up for those because you need to know what's going on. And this is also available in Spanish. Here again is the National Association of Insurance Commissioners page talking about ALE, additional living expenses. And finally, one thing I want to cover is that one thing I've been hearing a lot from friends and real estate agents in California is that this is the end of the real estate industry. People are never going to get homeowners insurance again. Not true. Please do not despair. I know it looks like, really bad right now and it's bleak, but I promise you there's light at the end of this tunnel. LA is going to bounce back bigger and better than ever before. And even right now, even in the midst of all this tragedy, you can buy and sell homes. And if you are a person that wants to buy a home, you can buy a home and you can get insurance. California has an insurance plan. It's called the California Fair Plan. I'm not going to go into details on this video because it'll bore you to tears, but the message is insurance is available for you. And this link is also included on my summary page. That's it for me for today. Please, again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to call. I'm here to help any way that I can. Be safe, be well. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.